Creating systems and writing SOPs is something that takes a lot of time, but it frees up way more time than it takes. But if we can reduce that time that it takes, even better. Hey creators, and welcome back to my channel. Let's dive straight back into this AI thing and how we can actually use it to get more done in less time as a content creator. If you haven't already watched last week's video, which was part 1 to this, then you definitely want to go do that after. Go ahead and open that in another tab and you can watch it after this video. Both of these videos though will give you super actionable ways to use AI as a content creator to actually get more done and come out with plenty of time left over. So get comfy, grab a tea or coffee, and let's get started. One incredible way to use AI as a content creator is to get it to help you build a project timeline. I'm creating a super secret project right now. Those of you who are in my Productivity Unlocked masterclass actually know what it is. I'll leave the link for that masterclass in the description below if you're interested. And this super secret project, it's big, it's exciting, yes, but the fact of the matter is there is so much that needs to be done. There's so much that goes into it, and it's a multi-month project for me to build. And guess what? It's overwhelming. And I could very easily let that overwhelm me into inaction. But no, I've got a vision for this, and not executing is not an option. And I'm sure you've had, or you have, or you will have projects like this. And all you need is a plan in place to actually make sure that there's a timeline for it and that you actually stick to it. Because without an end date, it's easy for these big projects to just never happen. So you're gonna go into ChatGPT and you're gonna say the following. I have blank business in the blank niche. My target audience is blank and they have the goal of blank. I am creating blank, whatever your project is. I have a wide range of tasks that I must do for the blank, whatever your project is, to be ready in time. My tasks are as follows and should be completed in this general order. So insert all of your tasks here, just a big laundry list. Please provide me with a 12-week project timeline in table form with weekly breakdowns of what I need to do to be finished on time. I did this for my super secret project, and what it gave me was the thing is, it was just so simple, because I could be over here with the to-do list with like 100 things on it and be like, where the hell do I start? What the hell is the priority this week? What's the priority next week? What's the priority in a month? I don't know, I just need to do it all. This just breaks it down into week 1, you do this. Week 2, you do this. And it's so much simpler and just takes a huge weight off your shoulders. So don't let the inaction be the thing that wastes your time. Okay, so this next one is a little more unexpected for how you can use AI as a content creator. And that's to have it write SOPs for you. SOPs being standard operating procedures, which are essentially just guidelines, okay? Guidelines for any specific task. SOPs alone are a huge part of the bridge between you and the schedule you desire, because it streamlines the whole workflow in a way that cuts out the bullshit, and you end up with an exact step-by-step guideline to follow for a particular task. And then when you're ready to hire so that you can totally outsource that task, you can do so easily, because you can send your new hires this SOP and they'll know exactly what to do without you having to spend a whole bunch of your time training them and coaching them through relatively simple tasks. So add another layer to this and get AI to write your SOPs for you. So this is blowing my mind, right? Creating systems and writing SOPs is something that takes a lot of time, but it frees up way more time than it takes, okay? But if we can reduce that time that it takes, even better. So here is your example prompt, and you can use this for whatever the hell you want. You are an expert standard operating procedure, in brackets, SOP writer. Please write an SOP for the task of creating an account with Harvest, in brackets, for time tracking, and include details on creating the first project called whatever you want, AI test, and include tasks called Task A, Task B, and Task C. Please write descriptively and clearly so that anybody would understand these guidelines. I'm just going to show you a screenshot of the text it came back with, because this is absolutely amazing. Isn't that incredible though? This is a game changer and it's going to speed up your process so much. I will just say a little disclaimer. For certain tasks, you'll probably have to personalize it to your business, but that's okay. Like at the very least, you'll have a base template to go off, and it'll take SOP writing mostly off your hands when it comes to simple tasks anyway. And there will be tasks where it's just not applicable to get AI to create the SOP for, like creating a thumbnail for your YouTube videos. That could be something that's very specific to your business, your branding style, and your values. But imagine not having to write like 50% of your SOPs because they're really simple tasks and you just need to get it into an SOP. Like, unreal. Okay, I think you're gonna love this next one. So as a content creator, we constantly have to come up with ideas for content, yeah? I mean, we covered how to use AI to generate those ideas in part 1. But then what about having to create different types of content for multiple platforms? You got YouTube, you got Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, your Facebook group, your email, Twitter. Like, even within Instagram, there are single posts, there's carousel, there's stories, there's reels. And then, like, what about going live? Jesus, it's a lot, okay? And we always hear that we should repurpose our content, meaning taking your content from one platform and reformatting it or reposting it or whatever so that you can use it on another platform. But even that in itself can be a lot of work. Like, am I the only one who gets a little overwhelmed by that sometimes? And it gets a little confusing as well. Like, wait, I use this idea for which platforms? And I don't know. So let's leverage AI to give us a helping hand here, okay? Let's say I created an unreal Instagram carousel post and I was like, shit, that was such a high value post. I want to turn this into a TikTok. You take all the text from each of your carousel slides and input it into ChatGPT, asking it to convert this content into a TikTok script. So you'd say something like this: you are an expert TikTok script writer. Please take this content from my Instagram carousel post and write a TikTok script from it. Slide 1, whatever the text is. Slide 2, whatever the text is. Slide 3, and so on and so forth. Please use a conversational, friendly, and funny tone of voice. It's so good at this. Like, the result that I got back when I did this, I was like, damn, I just saved myself so much time. Oh my God. Because the content is already there. You just want to get it in a different format. And sometimes that does take a little bit of thinking, and it just does it for you. That's amazing. Okay, this next one is another double whammy, just like the SOPs. Because what's another system you can use to create more time freedom? Where are my A+ students? Templates. Templates allow you to tackle tasks without needing to start from scratch every single time. What if we can get AI to create our templates for us? So, okay, a great use of this is for emails, yeah? Let's say part of how you monetize your content creation business is through brand deals. Okay, so naturally, you'd be sending off quite a lot of emails to brands. And you might not want to start every email from scratch because it would take too fucking long. It takes so long. I will say, it's hard to get ChatGPT to come back with an option that has blanks in it, but you can ask it for a sample, and then with that sample, you can remove the parts that vary from email to email, brand to brand, okay? Put this into ChatGPT. You are an expert email writer. I am a content creator in the blank niche. I aim to partner with a brand where I create a post sponsored by the brand and share it to my audience of however many followers on whatever platform, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. My engagement rate on this platform is blank percentage. My followers consist of this type of person that find great value in anything related to blank. According to my insights, they are this percent female, this percent male, this percent between the ages of this, and they are this percent based in this country and this percent based in this country. Like, obviously, whatever your insights say, like if there's a couple of countries that are your main ones, then pop them in there. And you go, please write an email to the brand, insert brand name here, offering a partnership, and focus primarily on how they will benefit from this partnership. Let me tell you, I did this for if I were to offer a partnership with one of my favorite productivity brands, and I was like, oh my god, damn, this is so good. Like, I almost want to send it right now. To be honest, it's not something that makes total sense for me right now because my main focus right now is my super secret project, and I literally just pivoted to serving content creators, so it just doesn't make sense for my business yet. I've got to build my audience of actual content creators, but for sure I'll be using this when it does make sense for me to partner with brands. And if this is you, go ahead. There's so many email templates that you can use. Like, what kind of emails do you send out? Do you have an email list? Do you send promotional emails promoting your YouTube videos? What about emails promoting a digital product that you're selling? What about emails promoting one-to-one coaching, customer service emails? Whatever emails you send most, maybe you can have a think about, are there templates that you can create for this? All right, moving on to our last one. One of the biggest ways we lose time as content creators is we procrastinate because we're like, oh we're doing this, it's happening. Your subconscious mind knows that change is coming. Our mindset and beliefs can stop us in a huge way without us even realizing. You know, we tell ourselves we don't have time when we actually do. We just use a bunch of our time either procrastinating or getting distracted with other random tasks that weren't even on the agenda or whatever, and a bunch of other things. All I have to say is don't be the thing that gets in your way. I think I heard that from It's XO Gingy. But the thing is, this stops thousands of entrepreneurs every single year. Be the entrepreneur that overcame these challenges. Okay, as for how you can actually implement this, there are so many ways you can take this, but I'll give you an example of a prompt so that you can start to think about this and how you can use it. So I used myself as an example. This isn't actually something that I'm struggling with, but if I was, okay? You are an expert mindset coach specializing in breaking down mindset blocks. I am a productivity strategist with a rapidly growing business. I'm noticing myself slowing down on taking the necessary action to build my business and my social media presence. Could you suggest any reasons why I might be slowing down? And for each reason, provide one actionable step I can take and one mindset technique I can use so that I can overcome it. Again, you could use this in so many ways as your personal mindset coach. This one is a little less copy and paste because there's so much going on in that little brain of yours, but I'm hoping that this will provide you with a little more clarity on using AI in this way. It's just an interesting one. Just play around with it, okay? Go into it not assuming that it's going to give you the perfect answer. Just go into it with an open mind. So to summarize, the 5 ways you can use AI to get more done in less time as a content creator in this video, which is part 2, are as follows. Building a project timeline, writing SOPs, repurposing content from one content type to another, creating email templates, and having it be your personal mindset coach. Now go and actually use this. Don't let this video just be some video you watched on YouTube, okay? Because that's where most people lose out. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't watched part 1, go ahead and do that now because there's 5 more ways, including ChatGPT prompts you can use. Last but not least, go ahead and follow on Instagram at MoreToLifeKate. And don't worry, I know I'm talking about AI, but there is a whole lot of me in my content. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? I need to speed up the process here. That's when AI steps in. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, and mwah, I love you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye.